Hello students. Again, the question is related to forward exchange dealings, that is calculation of outright rates, and the complexity level has been increased in this problem. So they are asking following is the quotation available in a foreign exchange market or in certain bank, and also swap points are given. So spot rate, the quotation is between New Zealand dollar and euro. So New Zealand dollar 2.265 oblique 2.2720 per euro, right? So 1 month swap point they have given is 20 oblique 35, 3 months swap point is 10 oblique 15, and 9 months swap point given in the problem is 30 oblique 50. So since it is in increasing order, we need to add it to the spot rate. So here I have calculated all the outright rates or forward rates for 1 month, 3 months, and 9 months. So spot rate given in the problem. See, in this problem, three digits are given as a pips, right? 2.2625 oblique 720. That means these three digits are replaced in ask price. So spot rate is given 2.2625, that is the bid price lower one, and ask price is 2.2720 in the given problem, right? Then 1 month swap point is given as 20 oblique 35. Since it is in increasing order, you have to add it to the spot rate. That becomes 2.2625 plus 20, that is 2.2645 oblique 2.2755, that is your ask price for 1 month, 1 month quotation. And 3 months, again they have given the swap point as 10 oblique 15. So since it is in increasing order, you have to add it to the spot rate. Now 9 months they have given 30 oblique 50. Again it is in increasing order, so you have to add it to the spot rate. That becomes 2.2655 and 2.2770 is the ask price, right? So these are the forward rates or outright rates we have calculated from the given data. So given data is two-way quotation is given between New Zealand dollar and euro, and 1 month swap and 3 month swap and 9 month swaps are given, swap points. So on the basis of swap points, we have added it to the spot rate and calculated the forward rate. Now, go through the question. If buying 20,000 euro today or after 9 months, what is the profit? If you are going to buy it today, that means if you are buying euro means you have imported something from Europe, right? That's why you have to pay in euro. Your home currency in the given problem is New Zealand dollar, home country is New Zealand, and you have imported something from Europe, so you have to pay in euro, that is 20,000 euro. So to pay in 20,000 euro, you have to sell out the New Zealand dollar, that is your home currency, and buy the euros, right? You have two options in the given problem. One is you can buy it today, or you can buy it after 9 months. What happens if you buy it today and complete the entire transaction, or what happens if you are paying it after 9 months? That means if you are buying euros after 9 months and paying your entire dues, right? So that we have to calculate first. So first problem they have given, and there are two parts in the first problem itself. So if buying today or 9 months is one thing, and what happens if the interest rate is 2.5% per annum? So it is assumed that if you need to shell out the New Zealand dollar to buy euro, you have to borrow the New Zealand dollar, right? If you are borrowing the New Zealand dollar at 2.5% for 9 months, what happens? And if you are paying it today itself at the spot rate, what happens, right? Let us see. So if buying 20,000 euros today, that is to buy 1 euro today. Today means the applicable rate is spot rate, right? So at what price you are going to buy? See, you are the buyer and market is the seller, right? So you are buying 20,000 euro, because this thing in the earlier class also I have explained. If you are buying the foreign currency, then eventually you are the importer, So import related question, you have to focus on always, since you are the buyer, because you are an importer, you have to focus on ask price, because you are as an individual is the buyer and market is the seller. So selling price of the market is considered as ask price and buying price of the market is bid price. If you are the seller, market becomes the buyer and bid price is applicable. When you sell the foreign currency, when you export and receive the foreign currency. So export related question, the rate applicable is bid price. If the import related problem comes, and applicable rate is ask price, because you are selling the foreign currency and since you are an importer, you are buying the foreign currency to pay. So if you are the buyer, market is the seller, market's selling price is always ask price, right? So market is selling each euro at New Zealand dollar 2.2720. For 1 euro, you have to shell out 2.2720. To buy 20,000 euro, you have for to buy 20,000 euros, you have to pay New Zealand dollar 2.2720. So answer will be New Zealand dollar 45,440. You have to shell out if you are buying euros today. If you are buying, they are asking, or after 9 months. So if you are buying after 9 months, so 9 months outright rate is applicable in this case. So 9 months, since you are an importer, applicable rate is ask price. So New Zealand dollar 2.2770. That becomes New Zealand dollar 45,540, right? So if you are buying it today, that means at the spot rate, you have to pay 45,440. If you are buying after 9 months, 20,000 euros, you have to pay 45,540 New Zealand dollar. So which one is beneficiary? Which rate? See, 45,000, since we are buying, we go with lower price, right? If we are buying it today, we are paying only 45,440. If we are buying it after 9 months, we have to pay 45,540. So ultimately New Zealand dollar 100 is the gain, right? Gain will be 100 New Zealand dollars. That means, so if you are buying it today, you have to pay only 2.2720 per euro. You are buying 20,000 euros anyways. If you are buying after 9 months, you have to pay 2.2770 per euro, right? So you have to pay more after 9 months. So ultimate gain will be paying it today itself and completing the transaction today, right? Now this is with interest, right? So without, sorry, this one is without interest, and if we are consider the same transaction with interest, with interest, if we are buying 20,000 euros today, that is 20,000 euros multiplied by New Zealand dollar 2.2720. You need 45,000 New Zealand dollars. 45,440. That's what we have solved in the earlier case, right? Without interest also. Now, the same money, if you borrow for 9 months, because you have to pay after 9 months, right? So, if you are paying after 9 months, you are borrowing it today at the interest rate of 2.5%. So, what happens? if if the interest rate for 9 months is given in the problem 2.5%, 2.5% per annum, so that becomes New Zealand dollar. You are borrowing 45,440, the required money, and for the rate of 2.5% interest rate, and that is for 9 months among 12 months in a year, right? That becomes the interest rate you need to pay is New Zealand dollar 852, right? So if you are borrowing the money 45,440, you have to pay 852 interest to the banker. Now, along with the interest rate 45,440, along with the interest rate 852, 46,292 New Zealand New Zealand dollars. So New Zealand dollar 852 plus that is 46,000. So if you are borrowing 45,440 to settle this transaction for 9 months, so you have to borrow 45,440 today, and for 9 months you have to pay 2.5% per annum. It is assumed that you are paying back after 9 months, right? So if one thing, without interest, in the earlier case without interest, you haven't borrowed anything and straight away you have dealt with the transaction. Now you are borrowing it at the rate of 2.5% for 9 months. 9 months is the loan period, and you have to pay back after 9 months. So you are paying New Zealand dollar 852 as an interest. So along with the principal amount, you have borrowed New Zealand dollar 45,440. Along with the interest rate, you have to pay back 46,292. Right? So if if you are dealing with the spot rate 20,000 euros, you are buying it at the rate of 2.272, that is the without interest 45,440. With interest, if you are borrowing entire amount, you have to pay 2.5% interest rate. For 9 months is the loan period, and you have to pay back New Zealand dollar 46,292. So with borrowing and without borrowing, difference between these two is your gain, that is borrowing or not borrowing. Now the second case, in the second problem they are asking, now you are selling, if you are selling 35,000 euros today, that is 35,000 euros. If you are selling 1 euro, you will get, market will buy it from you, and the applicable price is bid price, because if you are selling foreign currency means you have exported something, and if you have exported something, you are getting foreign currency. If you have got the foreign currency, that have to be converted to domestic currency, that is New Zealand dollar in this case. So while converting New Zealand dollar, you have to sell the foreign currency to the market, and market is the buyer, you are the seller. Market buys at bid price, so applicable rate is bid price, that is market is buying 1 euro at the rate of 2.2625 New Zealand dollar. You are selling $35,000, so the entire amount will be New Zealand dollar 7 79,187.5 New Zealand dollars. So after, they are asking after 3 months. If you are selling after 3 months, that is 35,000 euros. After 3 months, market's buying rate, 3 months market's bid price is New Zealand dollar 2.2635. That becomes, now if you sell it today itself, you get 79,187 New Zealand dollars. If you are selling after 3 months, you are getting 79,222. Since you are the seller, you look for higher price, right? So you are selling euro 35,000 euros. If you are selling it today, you will get today's bidding price, that is 2.2625. The banker will, marketer will buy each euro at the rate of 2.2625. That comes to 79,187.5 New Zealand dollars at the spot rate. If you are selling it after 3 months, that is 35,000 euros at the rate of 2.2635 per euro, you will get 79,022.5. So ultimate gain if you are selling after 3 months is after 3 months New Zealand dollar 35, that is 79,222.5 minus 79,187. Now the second part, if you are considering the interest rate given in the problem is 3%. So it is assumed that for you get New Zealand dollar 79,187.5 today, and if you deposit at the bank at the rate of 3%, that becomes what is the interest rate? To calculate interest rate, New Zealand dollar 79,187.5 multiplied by interest rate is 3%, that is 0.003 multiplied by for 3 months. So the interest rate New Zealand dollar so the entire amount you get is New Zealand dollar so if you sell 35,000 euros today and you get 79,187.5 New Zealand dollars. If you deposit at the bank, then you will get 79,781.4, right? So this is what you get. If in case selling 35,000 euros after 3 months, that is euro 35,000 into after 3 months you are selling at the bid price of 2.2635. That becomes, earlier also we have calculated but I have erased it. It becomes New Zealand dollar 79,222.5. So there are two scenarios you can see here. One is you sell it today itself and you get 79,187.5 New Zealand dollars, and you deposit the same amount in certain bank in New Zealand and you get the interest rate for 3 months New Zealand dollar 593.90, that is 3% for 3 months, right? Then the matured amount you get is New Zealand dollar 79,781.4. This is one option you have. Another option is you sell it after 3 months straight away. Which one is the benefit now? See, if you sell it at the spot rate today and deposit the same amount in New Zealand bank, you get the 593.90 as an interest rate and matured amount along with the principal amount you get 79,781.4. If you are selling it after 3 months you get 79,222.5. Which one is beneficiary to us? Looking at this, the selling at the spot rate so the gain we have earned here is 79,781.4 minus 79,222.5 if in case. So the gain is New Zealand dollar 558.9, right? So that, see, in simple way, see, you have two options. One is you can, in the first scenario we have solved, we considered without interest. We solved this part of the problem. First part, that is, if you are selling 35,000 euros today and after 3 months, the benefit will be selling after 3 months only, right? Because we got great amount here. Now, while considering the interest rate, you sold 35,000 euros today and you deposited the amount you received in New Zealand bank at the rate of 3%. So after getting the matured amount, that amount is greater than what you have got. What would you have got if you have sold after 3 months 35,000 euros? So that you have to focus in the your answer, right? So this is how we need to encounter such type of problems in some exam. Thank you.